In a busy world of business and markets today with big earnings, Brexit impact, a whole lot more to digest with my colleague in New York, Andrew Schmerz. Let's finish off, as always, in New York. Good afternoon, my friend. I hope you're getting a little bit more cozy in there at the AP Center. When I saw those images of the very snowy wind in the city of New York today, and I said, oh my, I could use a couple of hours there, then just jet back here to 34 degrees centigrade in Lagos. Okay, so is Reddit still real hot in there today? Yes. the whole craze around silver, short and squeeze, crush hedge fund. What's the latest? Anyone getting cold or they're getting warmed up?
They're getting warmed up. There is a sense that balance has been restored to the force on Wall Street after a week of frenzied and some would say irrational buying of companies like GameStop and AMC. Those shares are now rapidly selling off. GameStop down 50%, AMC down 35%. Those are two companies that had been heavily shorted, and retail buyers, individuals, had been moving in to buy up shares based on a blog posting on Reddit. So this caught everybody off guard. That has led to a market resurgence today because the thinking is that the professional investors, these institutional investors, are now back in charge of the market. So the Dow is up about almost 600 points, about 570 points right now. The NASDAQ is up 232 points. So there's evidence that they've regained control. But there's a cautionary tale out here that retail investors are a force to be reckoned with when they get spurred on by social media. So that is something that Wall Street will be talking about a long time because these hedge funds lost billions of dollars in trades gone terribly wrong. And neither of these companies, GameStop or the movie chain AMC, are particularly strong companies right now. So there was a reason to short the stock until, of course, all the people jumped in on apps like Robinhood. Later today, we're going to get Amazon and Alphabet earnings. That's going to come in after the bell, and those will be two big numbers in the tech sector. We'll watch for that. But right now, on Wall Street, happy days are here again. The professional investors have pushed out you and me, and all's well with the world.
Yes, also that ends well. We understand that the whole story on Wall Street ricochet all the way to Washington, to Congress. They're being asked to do something about this, whether they need to be part of market oversight. But thank goodness we had the SEC and others putting everything under check. But who's going to be drinking and driving? Uber drivers I'm sure they will not be allowed to. They got to do the alcohol test, by the way. But this is Uber buying an alcohol delivery company. It looks like Uber wants to drive everything on the planet.
That's true. And Uber is losing a lot of money, but they are trying to gobble up as many losing money companies as they can, I guess, with the thought that if you sell every suit for loss, you might make it up in volume. The company is Drizly. Now, if you're like me, during the pandemic, you've ordered a lot of alcohol online, and Drizly has sort of become the 1-800-Flowers for drinkers out there. They're the number one online alcohol retailer. Uber snapped them up for $1.1 billion. Uber plans to integrate it into the Uber Eats platform. Drizly happens to be a pretty strong brand, though, so they may not get rid of the name. And it has become enormously popular in the lockdown, and Uber probably thinking, and the Drizly investors thinking, get out now instead of taking the company public. But a big acquisition for Uber and a change of direction a little bit from a ride-sharing company getting into another space that they don't really know that well.
Okay, so if we take to the skies with Boeing, it looks like 1 month, 2 months, you got a new story out of this company. I'm not too sure where it's going, but it's cutting its forecast of 77X deliveries. What is this story all about? Give us some details.
Yeah, Boeing has certainly had a tough time over the past 18 months, even before the pandemic. It has now cut its forecast for deliveries of the 777X, the 777X2 engine long-haul airliner. The aircraft is now going to be delivered in 2023, and they've cut their forecast by a third less. That's the third less sales. They've been obviously impacted by the pandemic as airlines, their main customers, have, cut back substantially and grounded many planes. Boeing has also, of course, had the 737 MAX grounded for over 18 months. That plane has returned to the skies now, but that cost Boeing a lot of money in payments to airlines that they delivered services to in recertification. It was a big loss for Boeing. They've taken a $6 billion charge, in fact, on the whole company because of these delays. So the 777X, which appears to be a very nice plane, is going to be another couple of years before you get to ride in one.
Well, so what are we riding? Tesla is recalling an additional 130,000 cars. Will this slow down Elon Musk in any way, or is it still remain the rock star of the auto industry and the market?
Yeah, I think he's the rock star with a Twitter account. Elon has obviously moved the markets lately with Bitcoin, for example, because of what he tweets. And this is not slowing down Tesla at all. Tesla is a momentum stock. It is a story stock, and people aren't buying or selling it based on recalls, but it is recalling another 135,000 Model S and Model X electric vehicles. This follows a mandatory recall of 159,000 cars. It appears to be an issue with the control panel. If you've ever been in a Tesla, there's no dashboard. It's off to the side. Looks like an iPad. So that control panel is giving faulty information and may prove dangerous, and Tesla says that there's an easy fix for it.
Okay, we've got about 1 minute. Is it enough time for us to have a Shamrock shake very quickly?
Yeah, I'll fly through this. It's going to debut February 15th. The Shamrock Shake, of course, comes out St. Patrick's Day. McDonald's getting a jump on it this year. I like the Shamrock Shake. It's tasty.
Okay, here it goes. Microphone. Okay, nice one. Keep it that. Okay, I'll take a look at it later. Thank you so much. Have a great day on Wall Street. Thank you so much, Andrew.